Hey y'all, this is Jack, your tech design coach, and this screencast will show you how to create a Zoom meeting and invite other people to the meeting using a link. Here I am in zoom.us, Zoom's web client. You could also do this process using the Zoom app if you've downloaded it. I'll show you the web version, but they're very similar to each other. So on the web, I sign in. Because our Austin ISD accounts are also Google accounts, I will sign in with Google. And because I was logged into my Austin ISD, it recognizes that and gives me the Austin ISD login. That's very important because Zoom has given Austin ISD accounts certain privileges during pandemic times that we can take advantage of. So it's important to make sure that you have that Austin ISD account signed in. It pops up to the meetings screen. So what I want to do is schedule a new meeting. You can give it any name you want. If you have an agenda or some kind of description, you can put that in there. Set a date and time, as well as a duration for how long the meeting will go. Then you have two choices. I would opt for generating automatically the ID for your meeting. This personal meeting ID is set up where every single Zoom user has a unique ID that's always theirs all the time. You probably don't want to share this meeting ID as widely out there on the web for people because you'll always need to come back to this room and you don't want people trying to always get into your personal Zoom room. So for this scheduled meeting, I would generate automatically. It creates a passcode automatically. You can customize that and put whatever code you want. You can decide what will happen with people's video when they enter the meeting. The default is that people enter with no video, but you can have it turned on if you want. The audio is just how they'll access audio. I never really touched this one. And then you have some meeting options. The one that comes checked is the way I would leave it. Mute participants upon entry just means that when people come into your meeting, their microphones will be off in case they have any other sounds going on that might be distracting when they join. And all you have to do now is click Save. And the screen will refresh. And what it's going to give you is this really important link. It's the invite link. So what you need to do is copy this invitation. It's good to provide people with the link. And you may want to provide them also with meeting ID and passcode because if they're joining, let's say from the Zoom app on their phone, that may prompt them to actually just type this in. For most people that are going to join you from their laptop, this link is all they will need, but it never hurts to send them these three pieces of information. So I'm going to copy that. Actually, what I'll do is I will copy this piece right here. This is a lot. Now I'm ready to send it to people, and this is up to your preferred method. The two ways I recommend are, I'll open a new tab, and I'm going to go to my email. And make a new message, invite whoever I want to invite. I would put the details of our Zoom meeting here or whatever I want to invite them to. And then I simply paste the information there. One little trick is if you put the cursor next to the address and you hit enter, it turns it into a clickable link. And that's really helpful. And then you just send that email. And when the time comes for your meeting, you will go into your Zoom and start this meeting. And the other people that you sent it to will use your link to join with you. The other option, which I use a lot of the time, is I'll jump over to my Outlook calendar. And if you do that, you can actually create the meeting invitation for the specific date and time that it takes place. So if this meeting was at 3 p.m., I would open my calendar, I would put whatever the meeting was going to be called, I would add my people that were going to join me, And under room or location, I could again paste the Zoom information there. And then that becomes part of the meeting invite that gets sent to them in their email and will also appear on their calendar. So I like that option as well. Either way. So just to review, we started out in Zoom, we were in meetings, we scheduled a new one. Here it is popped up down here, my meeting. And we got the invitation and we sent it to people so that they could join us at the appointed date and time of our meeting. All right, happy Zooming.